Asynchronous Server Gateway Interface, or ASGI, provides a standard interface between async-capable web servers and web applications. It is successor to WSGI. Unlike WSGI, which only allowed synchronous callable that takes a request and returns a response, ASGI allows for protocols with multiple incoming and outgoing events like WebSocket. It also allows for background coroutines such as listening for events on an external trigger like a Redis queue. ASGI is not a Python library. It is a standard interface that all Python async-capable web servers and web frameworks must follow. To demonstrate ASGI, we can use the most popular asynchronous web server, Uvicorn. The app argument in Uvicorn run method can be your Django or FastAPI app object, but in general, ASGI defines it to be any Python callable which must accept exactly three arguments: scope, receive, and send. Scope, also called the connection scope, is essentially a Python dictionary with all the information describing that specific connection. For example, for a HTTP connection, the scope dictionary will have scope type equal HTTP. It has HTTP version 1.1, the server IP and port, the client IP and port, scheme, headers, method, path, query string. Similarly, for WebSocket connection, scope has type equal WebSocket, scheme is WS, and rest of the data is similar to the HTTP connection scope. The last type of scope is lifespan, which encompasses complete lifetime of the event loop of our web application. Under each connection scope, we can have multiple events, which can be sent and received by the send and receive callables received as the second and third arguments. For example, in lifetime scope, we can have a startup event, startup complete event, shutdown and shutdown complete events. For HTTP connection, we will keep receiving data from client until client explicitly send no more body left or the connection disconnects. After we have received the complete request, that is scope and body, we can start sending response by sending the status code and headers first, and then we can send the response body. If the response body is too long, we can always send it in chunks. Lastly, when client starts a WebSocket connection, the web application can accept the connection by sending WebSocket accept event. There onwards, we can receive and send messages with client in whatever order we want. We can keep the connection alive until client sends us the request to close the WebSocket connection. Then we break out of the infinite loop and send WebSocket close event with code 1000 to close the connection gracefully. That is all about ASGI interface. Check out my other videos. Peace.